Hey guys, now in today's video we're taking a look at the HIDIZS MP143 SALT. These are in-ear monitors that feature 14.3 planar magnetic drivers, and they really transform the way you consume audio. Matter of fact, they have customized sound nozzles that allow you to change the audio signature of the music that you're listening to. You could have high frequency, balanced, and low frequency. Literally, you're going to be able to get 6 different sound styles by just switching your ear tips and also these little devices that are called sound nozzles. You're going to see that in the video. Now, we've looked at HIDIZS in-ear monitors, and it's actually one of the products that we use on every single one of our podcasts. And I'm really excited about these because there's been a lot of improvements. Specifically for me, one of the things I really like about is the size. Now, before going into more details on the specs, I wanted to share with you why they're called the MP143 SALT. Now, one of the things that this company is really involved with is the WDC conservation. And basically, that is the whale and dolphin conservation. And this organization is working towards reducing the threats that salt, which is a humpback whale, as well as other animals like dolphins experience in the wild. Now, this product is named in honor of a humpback whale that's been alive for quite some time. We're talking about this humpback whale has 15 children, 17 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. They've been tracking this whale for a very long time. So, the company is really involved in a very worthy cause, and the design of these IEMs, the previous version and this version, is really in honor of these magnificent creatures. So, just wanted to share with you where that name's come from, and let's go back to the specs. Now, in addition to having these planar magnetic drives, you're also looking at 4-strand braided, high-purity, oxygen-free copper cabling. Now, I talked about the fact that these have been improved from the previous version that we've had. We're talking about 20% lighter than the MP45s, which is the version that we reviewed here on the channel. Now, one of the most significant changes with this product is the fact that the size and the weight have been impacted significantly by this new design, or updated design. We're talking about up to 20% lighter than the MP145s, which is the version that we use on a regular basis on our podcast. They come in 2 different configurations, 3.5mm or a 4.4mm cable. And it comes with 6 ergonomic ear tips. And again, these ear tips is what's going to transform the way you experience the music. Now let's check and see what you're going to get in the box. So there's a couple things going on here. So first, let's take a look at the DAC here. So this is a really small DAC. I love the size of this thing. I love how tapered it is. This is going to connect to your bottom of your phone, and I'm going to I have a phone right here on the side just to give you a sense. So this is a Pixel. I'm going to connect it here on the side, and that's how much footprint it takes up. Really, really small. And then again, this is going to give you a superior audio experience more than you would get being connected directly into your phone. I'm going to pull this out. We'll take a look at this a little bit later. It has a couple adapters or converters. So if you connect it to this, now you can connect it to one of your older iPhones. But if you have one of the newer ones that has USB-C, then guess what? You can just do a direct connect. It also has a converter if you need to. Right? So if you want to connect this to your computer, you can do that as well. Now, as we take a look at the earbuds, let's take a look at see what's going on here. So this is what they look like. I really like how small they are. They've gotten much smaller. We're going to take these out in a couple seconds. But before we do that, I wanted to also show you what's included in this little bag. This has some additional accessories. And what I love about this is how many different ear tips you have. Look at all those ear tips. And depending on the ear tips that you choose, you're going to get a different audio experience. It's going to affect, because again, these are going to go inside of your ear, so this is going to be really immersive. So bass, mids, and highs are going to be present. It's not going to be like the music is playing at you, but you're going to be in the studio with the artist. It's a different experience. And with that different experience, you also get a fantastic, really great looking cable. And you can see this cable right here, and you can see the connector right here. And this is basically going to go to the actual IEMs there. Now, this is something that's super cool. You normally don't see these things, but these things right here, these are those sound nozzles that basically you're going to be able to switch, and depending on the type you choose, it's going to change your audio experience. It comes with one installed, and then you have these other ones depending on what your music preferences are, and you'll be able to change that and connect them into your IEMs. Now, as we take a closer look at the in-ear monitors, you can see right here the dimensions, how they look. These, again, are not Bluetooth, so these get connected right here at the very bottom. These little connectors basically attached to each side. And then the actual nozzles themselves, the sound nozzles, are these things right here. So you would take this out and replace it with a different one if you want to change your audio experience, depending on, again, what you want to see highlighted. They're lightweight. And I'm going to go ahead and connect them, put on an earpiece so you can see what they look like. All right, guys, so this is what they look like when they're on. And you can see that the profile is much lighter or smaller than they were in the previous versions that we've seen. And I like the fact that they almost disappear. They just stand out just a little bit. And also the fact that, given that they're smaller, they are much more comfortable from a weight perspective, and how they actually go in my ear is very comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and take one out so that we can take a closer look at what it looks like now with the cable connected. And you can see how the cable comes through the top and basically positions. Not only is the cable connecting the actual IEM, but it's also supporting it. It becomes almost, a little, for your cartilage, it supports the actual IEM in your ear. And this is what it would look like. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put it back. And you can one-hand this, right, because of how light they are and how it works. And you can see I have glasses on, and you saw how easy they were to put on. So really, with the DAC, and then also the fact that they're much lighter, I really like the way planar magnetic, I would say, earbuds and headphones in general sound. And then the value that you get from these is pretty spectacular. So this is what they would look like. But I know you guys want to hear how they sound. And I've already said mids, highs, lows, everything is there, bass is there, and because it's in your ear, you're going to get that, again, immersive experience. Because you can tune these, you can get it to suit your liking. But let's go ahead and hear an EBPMAN style audio test.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking.
So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.